Grief-stricken Prince Harry contacted a psychic to contact his late mother beyond the grave. Extracts from the Duke of Sussex's memoirs Spare reveal Harry sought a woman who claimed to have powers to try and speak with Diana, who was killed in a car crash in Paris in 1997 when her youngest son was about to turn 13. The medium is alleged to have told the prince, "You're living the life that she wanted for you." The book also claims the unnamed woman told him his mother was with him right now. It was at this point that his neck grew warm and his eyes watered, Spare adds. The woman is then alleged to have told Harry his mother knew he was looking for clarity and feels his confusion, and knew that he had so many questions, and said answers would come in time. After the revelation, Markle News on Instagram posted a story that she received in September 2021. At the time, it sounded like a wild story, but it makes a lot more sense now. According to Markle News' source, who's an employee at the Carlisle, a Rosewood hotel, the second night Harry and Meghan were a guest at the hotel, Madam Duchess Meghan had invited over a guest for a spiritual psychic, who would connect with Harry and his wife. The source shared, both Harry and his wife were sitting in the living room area. Of course, I'm staying in there, sitting across from each other while the psychic was doing his best to connect Meghan to Harry's mum. Harry seemed lost and confused. Meghan let out a squeak and starts bawling and crying. A few minutes later, she got up and she started touching the walls and closing her eyes, breathing in and out heavily, saying, "Oh my God, I feel her, I can feel her." And he was just staring at her like he wanted no part of it. She was feeling Princess Diana's hand touching her shoulder. She felt the walls, standing up and crossed her arms, and again, said she'd been touched or patted on the shoulder. Then she had him come back during the sunset, and basically she wanted to connect with the mother. She had a friend Jessica, her stylist, there as well. The whole time they were there, they drank and drank till 5 AM. She was also laughing at how upset and jealous people are of her jewels. The whole time they were being served, Meghan had an attitude and was extremely nasty. She kept on asking for specific drinks, but on such short notice, we weren't able to meet the accommodations. The security was paid for by the state. DHS workers, she had personally called the mayor and set this up as a state visit and a royal tour. Now, I don't know much about them except seeing them on the Oprah interview, of course. Harry's famous because of his family, but I've never even heard of Meghan before. Just wanted to let you know this woman was basically there to introduce a non-profit foundation and to connect with his mum. The whole time they were connecting with his mum, the whole time they were never once heard the couple check on the children. At the school, the children were given free copies of a book, and including us employees got 2 copies each. You know where mine is already, in the bin. They also told the school children when to hug them and scream for them. This was a Netflix documentary for her. She also included the celebrity psychic that was there. Each student got 3 copies of a book. She's trying to build a royal family in the USA. She had our staff bringing up copies of a book for 6 hours. She brought a warehouse of them. They'd also asked for $5 cash only for donations from each child. If this is true, it's a new low for Meghan to lie and tell Harry she's communicating with his dead mum. Yet another way she's manipulating him. It seems to happen when Harry and Meghan arrive in New York City in 2001. Back in June, Neil Sean said their fake royal trip has been shelved by Netflix.